Hi, my name is Mario Peña, and this is my oral exam for the first question related to ultrafiltration and the size of the membrane. What we need to know are two things. The first one is the current flux that passes through the membrane, talking about a laboratory scale, and the second is the goal flux that we want to achieve, the bigger production. The first one, let's say it's given in liters by square meters through every hour, and the second one, the goal flux that we want to achieve, it's given in liters by hour. In that way, we just divide the goal flux we want to achieve by the current flux that passes through the membrane at a laboratory scale. In this case, well, doing this, what we have at the end is a numeric result given in square meters, which is the area of the membrane that we need for the goal flux that we want to achieve. For the second question related to the bioprocess scale up, in this case chromatography, what we need to change are the dimensions of the chromatography column. And this is for the column to handle a bigger amount of volume. But we only need to change the diameter. Why? Because if we change the height of the column, we will be affecting the time of production, because the particle will take a longer time to go through the beginning of the column to the end of the column and the resin inside the column. In this case, we just want to make the diameter bigger for the column to handle a bigger volume, but without affecting the yield and the time of production in this case. For the last question related to the quantification of anthocyanins, we can do a homemade paper chromatography, something like that, in which we just measure the intensity of the pigments of the separated pericarp from the endosperm. We just add a sample of the anthocyanins or the pericarp that we have. We add the sample to a paper, and in that way we can see how intense the color of the pigment is. In this case, we can compare it to a sample that before the pericarp was separated from the endosperm, and we can also do something with commercially available anthocyanins pigments. They can buy like many different pigments at different concentrations and try to make some kind of marker in which, depending on the concentration, the pigment intensity will change. So we can compare those commercially available anthocyanins pigments with the one that we already had, and in that way try to measure the concentration of the pigment that we have. Thank you very much.